we're going to talk about another fun topic. And actually it is super fun because this is a money saver for you. And we're going to talk about taxes and mileage. Now, it's only a money saver for you if you actually keep track of your taxes and mileage. And let me tell you, the beauty of owning your own business like you do in Premier Designs is that you can now do a lot of things that you were normally doing in your life anyway and use it as a tax deduction, which is huge. So first and foremost, I'm going to say, disclaimer, we are not accountants. We are not tax people. So I encourage you highly, do not use TurboTax, but to actually take your stuff to a tax person who knows what they're doing and who has experience with direct sales, because there are lots of deductions that you may be missing that somebody with experience with direct sales can really catch for you, which is really good. I'm going to talk to you about two ways though, that two important ways for you to keep track of things. And the first way is through your mileage. Just last year alone, we wrote off about $12,000 in mileage, simply because we were keeping track. So I'm going to highly encourage you to do that. And you can do it through a tech-savvy way. Some phones, and if you're real tech-savvy, have mileage apps for you to use. But I like the old-fashioned way, which is this right here, just a paper notebook. And you keep it beside you in your car. Anytime you go anywhere for Premier, you want to write it down. I believe the mileage rate this year is 56.5 cents per mile, I believe. So if you just take a 10-mile round trip, you can actually write off over $5, okay? It doesn't cost you that much in gas. So I'm telling you, this is where you want to keep track of it. All you need to write down in your mileage log is your date, what you did for your business, and what your beginning and ending odometer was, and the total amount of miles. That's it. That's all you have to do. And you can see here that once I've entered it into my accounting software, I just highlighted it so I know where I stopped entering my mileage, okay? And I'm going to tell you, I want you to think about this in terms of doing what you normally do anyway, right? So let's say you have a jewelry show and the next day you're running errands around town. Well, you also need to go and deposit all the checks from your jewelry show. So you're going to go by your bank, and then you may need to go and pick up some office supplies from Walmart. But you may also be going to Walmart to do other things in your life. You want to make sure that you're keeping track of that mileage and lining up your Premier errands with your life errands, so therefore you can write off that mileage, okay? That's where you can rack up mileage. Also, of course, going to your jewelry shows is a mileage write-off. Going to your monthly training is a mileage write-off. Premier trips, things like that. You are going to find mileage deductions from there all the time. So love mileage logs. It can be as simple or as complicated as you want it to be. I vote simple. The next thing I want you to do is you have your tax information sheet with that yellow highlight across the top. And it has the categories of common tax deductions for your business. And also, just if you are you're a new jeweler, so this coming year, you will get to write off your whole entire investment into Premier. All of it is a tax deduction, which is pretty incredible. I highly suggest you get one of these right here. It's kind of like a coupon organizer, a little bit bigger than that. You can get them at Target. This one came from Target in the dollar bin. Use those bolded categories on your tax information sheet and write those on your individual tabs in here. This is your receipt organizer. So if you go to Walmart and you buy food for a mystery hostess show at your house, or let's say you mail back some replacements and exchanges to Premier, all of those receipts you want to make sure you keep, and you can file them in the correct category inside of your coupon organizer here. Then when it comes to tax season, instead of your receipts being strewn everywhere, they're all in one place. You can quickly enter them into your software or give them to your accountant so you have a record of all your tax deductions, all right? It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be something that you do every day, but I would say about once a month, make sure that you are up to date on your mileage log and your receipts, and entering them into your software like Hood & House has a whole section of tax accounting, which honestly I'm going to tell you is the best part of Hood & House to me, and it is worth all the money that you would ever pay for Hood & House. And by the way, it's only $99. But to keep track of your business expenses for you, and at the end of the year it prints a tax report for you. There's nothing better. So does it have to be complicated? And make sure if you have a specific question to talk to your tax person.